Well, just got home and guess what? Get to work some more. Got a couple lawnmowers to service. This actually belongs to a family member, and that one there is already done. Carburetor job and service on it. That's a friend of a friend of a friend of a friend. So we're gonna service this mower, and we're gonna replace the handle latch that's on this side that's always breaking off on a Honda. As you can see, this one's on there. It's just got a roll pin and a spring and a keeper. Well, I've got all my handle parts laid out. The twist knob and the pin and the spring and a tiny little roll pin, and fixing to put it on here. You can tell here there's a lot of damage, some trauma, possibly getting up too close to the house. But yeah, you take this 12 millimeter headed nut off, and we can put the parts on. Once you remove the 12 millimeter bolt, you can get the handle out, and you can actually move it down and up like that. That's not what I wanted it to do, but that's perfect. But anyway, you put the spring on the pin and you push it through like yay, so it will spring back. And what you want to do is start that roll pin, and don't do like I do and push it too far through. I'll have to take a screwdriver and push it back. But start it first, that way you can just tap it down in there. Well, next what you do, you get it all put in, and you get your pin getting ready, and you go find the rustiest, junkiest pair of pliers that you could find, because you forgot to bring them home from work, but they'll do just fine. And you just take them and push it through. It's good. That'll work. Now just put your handles back and just tighten the bolt. This is actually a pivot bolt. You can't over tighten it because it's got a shoulder, but that's plenty right there. That's good to go. Now the customer can click it back in like it's supposed to. Now we're just going to service it. We're going to change the oil, the spark plug, the air filter, and I'll skip the blades this time. You can check out my blade sharpening video later on if you like, but I'm going to crank it up here. This is the one I did a carburetor job on the other day. Dark in here. Turn on the lights. Anyway, I'm going to get me something to drink, and I'm going to go back out there and kill it, and we're going to change the oil. Got me a big old glass of agua. Can't beat water. Let's go change some oil. I love to shoot guns. Always just turn the mower on its side, turn your fuel valve to the off position, just in case the carburetor decides to flood. And you can't hardly see it, but just undo the drain right there and drain all the oil. Well, I know I said I wasn't going to do the blades on it, but he said he put new blades on it here a while back, so I wasn't going to sharpen them. He said they were new. Man, them buddies are buggered up pretty good. I don't know if you can see that or not. It's getting kind of dark out here. we'll bust them off here with a 3/8 impact. Always give the blade clutch a good bump with an impact before you put the blades back on. Whoops, took it off. Put it back on, dummy. It's good. Well, after you're done draining your oil, you want to add about 20 ounces of 10W30. I think that's what it is, yeah. Now we're going to take the NGK plug out of it, and we're going to replace it with a Bosch Super Start, same as a Champion N11YC. The stock number is 7805 in the Bosch Super Start. These are some pretty good plugs. I have not had a problem in the 15 years of working on these ever have one of these go bad. With the spark plugs that have a gasket seat, what you want to do, you want to run it down until it's finger tight, and get your wrench perpendicular to your lawnmower, or you could even have it like this or like this or like this. Have it. What you want to do, you just want to torque it a quarter of a turn. That's plenty tight. Don't over tighten these spark plugs, because you will strip out the threads in the head. And if you do a thread repair on a Honda, it gets very costly because you cannot remove the head. These engines do not have removable heads. They're unit blocks, so be super careful. Well, we're almost done here. Always be sure to turn your fuel valve back on. It's almost too dark to see. Replace the air filter. I always blow out my air filter box, put the new air filter in, and click it in. Be sure it's seated. And that concludes the service and handle repair. Please rate, comment, and subscribe, and we'll see you soon. Wrench on.